Hey guys, I woke up with some crazy allergies this morning. So it's Wednesday, and you know how my Wednesdays are. I don't have a lot to do today. Got a lot of release time. We start the day off with PE. And we meet as a grade team, and then we're trying to get these kids ready for a math test that is going to be the culmination of 3 chapters. So all the chapters of fractions. So we're going over fractional equivalence, adding and subtracting, and multiplying fractions. And 4th grade fractions is not terribly difficult because you're dealing with like denominators. So the kids have done really good on this, and I'm expecting some great results. Wednesdays. Huh. So this afternoon we have a staff meeting, and Donnie next door and I are the coordinators for our site on state testing. And in California, we do the CASP test, C-A-A-S-P. Don't even ask me what that stands for. California, I have no idea. I'm gonna look it up. But we have a staff meeting today to go over when we're doing it, how we're gonna do it, and just kind of pulling all that together for the staff. So I'm in charge of 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. He's in charge of 6th and 7th grade, and together we gotta test these kids to see if they've learned anything. So how you guys doing? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a long time. It's been a struggle, man. It's been a struggle. We went to spring break last week, and just trying to get back in the groove has been challenging. I don't know, like, do you guys have any tricks for doing that? I don't know, everybody seems to be kind of on edge right now and underappreciated, and I get that. I totally get that. I've had a great year though, so we should talk a little bit about that, about this year that I've had, because I'm a fairly reflective person by nature, and I had such a bad year last year, following an incredibly bad year the year before, that is pretty remarkable how much of a turnaround I've had this year. This year has been different. And I 100% believe that it's because of you guys out there. You guys have completely transformed my teaching experience, and I appreciate that. I want you guys to know how much I really value each and every single one of you. And you know, I've met so many great teachers on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, and I'm so appreciative of my PLC that I've developed online. So thank you very much. All right, guys, I got a couple of Chrome extensions for you that are gonna just change your world. Because we're changing the world, right? These 2 Chrome extensions are perfect for any teacher at any level, and you're gonna just love these things, okay? The first one is called Draftback, and it allows you to create these little videos of revision history in a Google Doc. And if you are thinking right now, how on earth would I use this? I'll show you, okay? And it's pretty remarkable. I mean, it goes down to the keystroke in the revision history. Okay, the other one is called Checkmark, and that one's put out by our good old friends at the EdTech team. We love the EdTech team. That one simplifies making comments to your students in their work in, again, Google Docs, okay? So let's dive right in right now. I'll take you over here to my computer and show you both of these great, useful apps, okay? Here we go. Okay, guys, I got two great Chrome extensions for you. The first one is called Draftback. And if you just type in Draftback Chrome Web extension, it will take you to the Chrome Web Store. So click on that. This thing is by jsummers.net. Add it to your Chrome browser. Okay, trust me, you're going to love this thing. Any teacher at any level can use this thing. Let's say that you have assigned something in your classroom and you want to check because you're like, this kind of sounds maybe like not their writing, and you want to check their revision history. So if you go in here, you can, you can check the revision history right here. But as you know, that kind of is not always as easy as it sounds, right? You have to go back to each revision. By clicking Draftback right here, you see it shows up in your Chrome browser now on the Google Docs. There's 757 revisions to this document. So let's click on this thing. Let's re-render because I've already watched this one. It is creating a video right now of the entire revision history for this document, down to the keystroke, guys, down to the keystroke. So if you click on it, it shows you how this thing was written, down to the keystroke. Is that amazing? You can pause it. You can fast forward. You can go back. You can see that if there is all of a sudden a big chunk of writing in there, you'd be like, hey, where did that come from? Like, and you can talk to them about plagiarism or, talk to them about their writing. This is a great tool for any grade level. It's called Draftback. It's a Chrome extension, super easy to use, and there's no way that I have found to download these things, but you can just take a screencast of this this little video, and then there you have it. You guys can watch it back with your parents or whatever you want to do. But it's called Draftback, and it's fabulous. All right, Draftback. The next one I wanted to show you is called Checkmark. So let's look up Checkmark. Checkmark is also a Chrome extension. So just type in Checkmark, go to the Chrome store, add this one also to your Chrome browser, and you can see give students grammar and content feedback quickly and easily. So add that to your Chrome browser. We'll go back to the doc that we just had, and it's going to show up in your toolbar right here with the little green box with the check mark in it. If you click on that, make sure it's enabled right here, and if you click on the little pencil, you can see what all of these little shortcuts stand for. So if you click on here, C is for capitalization, fragment, punctuation. So those come loaded in there already, but you can customize this to make any kind of remarks that you want on the side. Okay, so then this is how you use it. Let's say you go up to one of these lines right here and you're like, hey, this thing needs to be capitalized. You just highlight it like you would to put a comment in there and press the C button. Ta-da! There you go. Oh, this needs, this sounds a little bit repetitive. And this right here, this needs some spacing. So you could see how easy this would be to make comments on your kids' writing. And how important is that? Ladies and gentlemen, those are two great Chrome extensions that will save you time no matter what grade you teach. Go check these out. Draftback and Checkmark. What do you think? Pretty crazy, huh? Man, I can see so many uses for the Draftback app. Like, come on, that thing's awesome. And then the Checkmark too. So awesome, so awesome. So EdTech Tips by Darin. So this morning I got a training at the Learning Center. We're going to be learning all about thinking maps. And I've used thinking maps in the past, but I've never been formally trained on them, so it should be pretty fun. I'm going to be there, Brandon's going to be there, our 5th grade's going to be there too, so go Beacon Park! Ooh, I wonder if I can make it through here. Oh nice, I left my trunk open. Look who I found right here, waiting in her car. What is she doing?
Hi.
Ah! Have you guys ever played HQ? HQ is this trivia game that my partner Brandon, he started playing, and then everybody on the team started playing. It's just this trivia app that you try to win money on, and they give away $5,000 a couple of times a day. You end up winning just a few cents at a time if you get all the way to the last question, because it depends on how many people are left in the game, that you have to divide up the money between that many people. So usually it ends up just being maybe $1 or $2, but it's super fun and engaging. So we're trying to figure out a way to capitalize on this, gamification of just knowledge. And we thought, why not build our own HQ game? And so I invited a few teachers, and we're gonna try it out today, but I gotta come up with the questions right now for this first game. So we just played our first episode of HQEdu with 3 other classrooms, and we came out victorious. Did you guys like HQEdu?
Yeah!
So we're here on the field right now, and our principal is going to get color bombed because we raised so much money on the jogathon. So he's back over here. Color bombing time! Alright guys, it's field trip time. Today we are going to the water festival at UCI.
Take that off camera.
And I will not! Alright, so as I said, this is a Disney event, and it is so well organized. Good job, Disney! Alright, so the kids just got through with their first session, and we're on our way to our next one. I'm so tired. Field trips are super tiring.
What?
Okay, quick little video about this breakout that I'm doing. I love this thing. Have you done a breakout yet? You must try one if you have not. So, I interviewed James Sanders, one of the creators of BreakoutEDU. So if you want to find out the whole story behind this, go check out this video right up here. Okay, so today's breakout is for Chapter 4 of our social studies. It is on the development of the Transcontinental Railroad and how that affected California. So let me walk you through my breakout lesson that I have going on here right now. I think you're gonna love this. Okay, so it starts off with the breakout box. I have 3 locks. I have the 4-number combination, the 3-number combination, and the key. And let me take you around to the different clues, okay? All right, so first clue right here is work it harder, make it better, do it faster, make us stronger than my pony macaroni. Okay, so below you see some dots. And for some of you that are familiar with breakouts, these are Morse codes for the alphabet. And this will spell out telegraph. So what happened in the 1850s was it went from stagecoach to Pony Express to the telegraph, and that had a big influence on communication and the advancement of technology. So if you look right here, behind this thing right here, I have the codes. So that's the Morse code right there. All right, then over here, I have communication there shall be. In the 1850s were these big 3. So right here, I have these cards right here, and they have to find the Pony Express, Western Union, and Overland Mail Service. And they have to put them in order from the letter above. They got to figure that out. And then the number below will give them the code to the, to the lock. And then I have one more right here. This is, when it was finished, travel was clutch thanks to our friends 7,481.84 kilometers away from the Dutch. So the Chinese, that's China, that's the distance from China to the Netherlands, and they helped build the Transcontinental Railroad. So you notice that the when is capitalized, and so the date that the Transcontinental Railroad was completed, that's when they, that's one of the codes to the locks. Now over here I have locks. This is for actually, put that over here. So over here, they will take the answer to this one, which is telegraph. They'll type it in over here, and if they get it right, it'll show them a picture of where the key to this lock is, and that is underneath here. So, okay, I'm going to show you some of the clips from our breakout, and hopefully it turns out good, because I'm pretty excited about this.
Big 3. 3. The big 3. So B3. Pony Express. This is one I remember from the social studies book. Oh, B3. Wait, can we get a